Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Brigador Up Armored Edition for Microsoft Windows via Steam. Brigador is an isometric tactical twin-stick shooter developed by Stellar Jockeys. The Up Armored Edition adds a new introduction to the game mechanics, rebalanced difficulty and features some graphical upgrades. So what is the game like to play? Well, you've got two modes to choose from, Campaign and Freelance. Campaign gives you the choice of loadouts to complete various objectives, with objectives ranging from eliminating numbers of NPCs, taking out all the captains or destroying other assets. Complete a mission and you'll earn money, which can be spent on new vehicles, weapons and pilots for use in Freelance mode. In Freelance you can select your pilot, vehicle, weapons and what level to complete. So the game is marketed as a real-time strategy game, but to be honest, I'd say it's got more in common with the twin-stick shooter genre than real-time strategy. You have primary and secondary fire, the ability to stomp, crouch, fire from long range, and use special items like smoke grenades or EMP devices. The enemies and the environmental conditions and other factors do up the tactical element, but early on you'll just be running amok with overpowered weapons and wreaking absolute carnage. You can fire both your weapons in any direction, but you've also got to think about your firing arc, as this affects what you will hit. There are multiple vehicles to deploy, each with their own special attributes, whether you want power, durability or speed. The weapons are amazing and there's nothing quite as satisfying as unloading heavy fire onto a group of enemies and watching the buildings crumble and explode around them. You'll encounter enemy spotters who will raise the alarm. Rocket-wielding foot soldiers, enemy tanks and all manner of challenges along the tricky campaign. So it's a bit of tactical gameplay mixed with a bit of carnage. It's probably best played with a mouse and keyboard, as using a controller works for a time, but later on it does become quite challenging. Graphically the game does something few modern retro indies do. It captures the visual style of the retro days, but also feels modern in its implementation. When I first saw it, I really thought back to memories of games like Syndicate, which I remember playing on my friend's PC or Amiga, I can't remember what it was on, but it really has that authentic retro feel from yesteryear. In terms of sound effects, they're pretty good, satisfying explosions, pretty kind of good sci-fi stuff. The music, well, at first I really liked the music, but I would say it does get annoying after a while. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? It's a challenging and tactical campaign. Freelance mode adds some nice variety. Blowing things up with overpowered weapons never gets boring. There are lots of missions to play through, and the art style is authentic to the retro genre. What's bad? The controls are a little bit rigid for controller players, so stick with the mouse and keyboard, I'd say. The firing arc features make some combat moments feel like a bit of a chore, and the music does get annoying. It is also a little bit repetitive and doesn't quite hold your attention to the end as much as other games, but it's still very enjoyable. So what's the verdict? Brigador Up Armored Edition is an enjoyable and challenging tactical shooter. It harks back to the days of retro classics like Syndicate, but adds a more explosive and modern twist to it. It won't be for everyone, and some of the control elements can be frustrating, but in general it's a satisfying and well constructed piece of work that will appeal to retro gamers but also tactical fans. So my score for Brigador Up Armored Edition is 7.5 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.